What is going on, everyone, and welcome in to NHL Best Bets for May 1st, presented by the Odds Shopper Network. I'm Gator Betting, joined by my two co-hosts today. We got Franco the Banker and Gretzky Betsky is here to break down Thursday's four-game slate. Guys, we went 3-2 on our Tuesday show, so we're hoping to build off that. Be sure to check us out on the Odd Shopper Tails Network as well, where we're giving out all of our best bets for the NHL playoffs. You can use promo code PUCKS for 50% off your first month. We're on a nice little 5-1 run on that, so be sure to check us out there as well. Also, at the end of the show, we'll be breaking down our best bet courtesy of the Portfolio EV tool from the Odd Shoppers. Gave us a nice little winner yesterday, and Sam Bennett shots on goal, courtesy of Franco. So another great tool that we'll highlight there. All right, let's get into Thursday's slate. We're going to start with Toronto, Ottawa. We talked about this pick on the expected bets for live stream yesterday. If you're not giving us a follow, be sure to do so there. Ottawa Senators tonight, I think they're minus 120 on the money line, if I'm correct. Hang on, I'm just pulling it up now. Yep, so they're minus 120 on the money line right now to win game 6. However, if you look at their series price, for them to win the series is plus 320, which is some incredible value. So that's where I'm leaning tonight. Instead of taking their money line in game 6 at minus 120, taking them to win the series at plus 320. Even if you don't think they're going to win game 7, it provides you an incredible hedging opportunity in game 7, where you can kind of take Toronto money line on the other side and you're covered. Sit back on your couch, enjoy game 7, no sweat, maybe sprinkle a few props, but it's some great value there. So that's where that's what I'm leaning towards in this Toronto-Ottawa game. Toronto has kind of outshot Ottawa, but again, Allmark started to pick up his play. Ottawa's just found ways to win in the past few games. So that's my best bet for Toronto, Ottawa Senators to win the series at plus 320. Next game up, we got Vegas and Minnesota. Vegas with a 3-2 series lead over Minnesota, heading back to Minnesota, where they hope to close them out tonight in game 6. Franco, what is your best bet for that game?
Yeah, give me the wild money line here at plus 140. Feels like a really good price with them at home. All season long, Vegas has been a better team at home than on the road. They finished with a 21-20 record on the road. So not, right around 500, not very good overall. And this series has been pretty even so far. I know there were some big wins early in the series, but the last couple have gone to overtime and could have gone either way. And especially that last game. Ryan Hartman scored a goal with like 2 minutes left that was ruled offside to a lazy skate blade by Gus Nyquist. So could have been talking about a whole different scenario here if he's able to get his skate back across the blue line there. But regardless, I think Minnesota comes out. Obviously, Gustafson left that last game with an illness. They're saying he's probable tonight as well, which is a boost for them too. So, Fleury came in and led that goal in overtime. Not that means he's terrible or anything, but rather have Gustafson here. And getting it at plus 140 feels like a really good price for a home team against a Vegas team, like I said, that hasn't been good on the road all year. And I think this is going to go to game 7.
Yeah, I like that play a lot in that one. Next game, Dallas, Colorado. Betsky, I think you had a little parlay for us tonight in these next 2 games.
Yeah, I do. I'm bridging the Dallas, Colorado and the Edmonton, LA Kings game real quickly. Series bet for Minnesota Wild is plus 450 right now too.
Yep. So I wanted to bring that up. The issue I think we talked about was that Vegas has been around a minus 280 favorite at home in this series.
Yeah.
So the profit of kind of hedging both those sides is going to be a little bit less than the average money line or Toronto has been at home. So, but still plus 450.
Now, what if Dorofeyev doesn't play tonight and it's a 5-1 Minnesota win? Now, does that Vegas money line coming back get a little bit tastier? But agreed.
It could be, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a pretty tall order.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind sprinkling that too, just to have a nice big number in your pocket, because Minnesota's been great on the road all season. I think they can make it. I think they could win Game 7 too if it gets there.
I'd agree. But going back to my play, I'm going to introduce you to a brand new player who plays for both the Edmonton Oilers and the Dallas Stars, and that is Eviko Kane-Antonen. And this is parlay is going to be taking Evander Kane and Mikko Rantanen shots. We'll start them both at 1.5. If you take that on FanDuel, which is only going to allow you to get those shots in the 60 minutes of regulation, you're going to get plus 110 on that. We believe it was around minus 130 if you're going to take it on DraftKings, which would count shots in overtime. But when we're getting these guys at 2, I don't mind them at that 60-minute line and getting a little bit plus money value. Then you want to go over to a book that does honor shots in overtime, like DraftKings. And if you smash both Mikko Rantanen and Evander Kane together at 3, you're getting plus 310 for just those two pieces. Rantanen has been really heating up this series. He is coming off a big 3-point game against Colorado and has hit his shots on goal 2.5 line in 4 of the 5 games played so far. Evander Kane, as we all know and have been harping on since he's came back, has been just absolutely incredible. After that first rusty game, he has 4, 4, and 5 shots on goals off of 8, 10, and 7 shot attempts. I don't foresee that slowing down, especially at home. So again, plus 110 for both of them at 1.5, plus 310 for both of them at 2.5. I love it. I would not fault you if you got a little spicy with it and took Eviko Kane-Antonen to 4.
Yeah, I would agree. It seems like there's a bunch of great ladder opportunities tonight, especially in that Dallas-Colorado game. In addition to Rantanen, McCarr's up there, McKinnon's up there. So certainly you can get crazy with this game. But I do love that Kane and Rantanen shots on goal ladder play.
Say his name.
I can't. Hand up. What is it? Eviko Kantanen?
Eviko Kane-Antonen.
Kane-Antonen. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Easy to pronounce for the people. All right. Last game then. LA, Edmonton. Edmonton looking to close out the Kings in Game 6 here. Franco, what is your best bet in that one?
Yeah, give me Edmonton in reg. I feel like it's a nice number here, getting them back on home ice. I just, at minus 105, I'll take it all day. I think that the Kings did their best early on in the series to kind of invoke their offensive side and really took advantage of a really poor performance by Stuart Skinner. Since Pickard's come in, Edmonton's kind of tightened up a little bit. It hasn't been perfect or anything, but I think they're really wearing down the Kings, and the Kings are kind of doing it to themselves as well. So they're shifting their fourth line, at least the last game, only 4 minutes of ice time per game. Their sixth defenseman played 8 minutes last game. The game prior, it was even worse. Their fourth line players, and that game went to overtime. Their fourth line players, one dude played 2 minutes and 27 seconds. Sam Hellenius played 1 minute and 44 seconds. He had 3 shifts in a game that went to overtime. One of their defensemen played 3 shifts, 2 minutes and 26 seconds. So what that does in a series that's gone now 6 games is everybody is overworked. The players that are normally playing 20 minutes are playing 25. Defensemen that are normally playing 26 to 28 are playing 32 minutes. And over the course of a long series, lots of hits, lots of checking and pucks to their shins and all that fun stuff will wear you down. And it really kind of came to light in that last game. Edmonton expected goals for in that game was 8.2 compared to 1.72 by the Kings. That was a 6.48 differential, which is just completely unheard of in a game of that magnitude. The series was tied 2-2 going back to LA. LA's been dominant at home all season, and they got outchanced in a game like that significantly. I think they're dead. I cannot see them coming out in this game and winning this game in Edmonton with how bad their road record was all year. And after that performance, I just think they're toast. They're not going to have much left for this game tonight. So give me Edmonton and Reg -105. Lock it in.
Yeah, I love that play. Another guy I was looking at in that game is going to be Leon Draisaitl at that 3+ mark. He's been terrific at home, hitting in 16 of his last 20 games, 9 of his last 10, looking at a shorter span as well. Hitting 2 of the 4 games this series. In the 2 games he missed, he had 2 shots on goal, but his attempts have all been solid with 4, 5, 9, and 5. So be sure to shop around his price there for that 3+ mark. All right. I think that wraps up our NHL best bets of the day. Let's head over to the Portfolio EV tool. All right, before we hop into our play of the day powered by the Portfolio EV tool, we just want to give you guys a quick reminder that you can use promo code NHL bets for 50% off your first month with this tool. All right, Franco, what is our best bet of the day, courtesy of the Portfolio EV tool?
I'm going to go to Mr. Pavel Buchnevich for the St. Louis Blues. So far in this playoffs, he's hit his over 1.5 line in 1 game. That was a big spike game, too. He had 5 shots on goal on 6 attempts. In the other 4 games he's played so far against the Jets this series, he has averaged 2.5 shot attempts per game and has not eclipsed that 1.5 line. He's only gotten 2 total shots on goal across those 4 games. So I feel like this is a good price, -125 for him to stay under that 1.5. And I think just given his shot volume too, it's not something you would want to be targeting an over with.
Yeah, I like that play a lot. All right, that's going to wrap up today's episode of NHL Best Bets presented by Odd Shoppers. We appreciate everyone for tuning in, and be sure to check out the promo codes for our NHL for our Tails website at Expected Bets 4. You can use promo code PUCKS for 50% off your first month. Also, with the Portfolio EV tool, you can use code NHL Bets for 50% off your first month. We will be back next week, Tuesday, breaking down the slate then. So we appreciate everyone for tuning in and hope everyone has a great weekend. See ya.